when she firmly claimed that Kim Jong-un was the governor of North Carolina. I requested that he fetch the ground red spice for my pizza, and he took offense. He questioned why I didn't simply call it the red bits, and accused me of trying to act more intelligent than him. We lounged on the veranda of her leased college home, puffing on cigarettes. It was dark, with stars twinkling above. I spotted Venus and asked her why she thought that particular star shone so brightly, hoping to share my astronomy trivia. She suggested it might be nearer to Earth than the moon. I asked, "What do you mean by that?" She replied, "Like its position between Earth and the moon." She went on to say she believes stars drift around, shifting places, and are tiny. I dashed into her house, shared this with her roommates, and we explained the truth about stars to her. She's now a PhD biologist. Yes, cigarettes. I admit it was impolite to rush in and tell her housemates, but she didn't trust me and thought I was joking. When I told her the sun is a star, she chuckled, saying, "Now I'm sure you're pulling my leg." I went inside to verify this with her roommates, who are also close friends, and we all shared a hearty laugh. I'm no scholar, can't even name countries on a map. We all have our flaws, but I found this especially amusing, considering she's now an accomplished scientist. This happened in our second year. "What do you mean Alaska isn't beside Hawaii?" Followed by, "Alaska is attached to Canada?" When my former spouse accused me of inventing the word hypocritical, after I pointed out her contradictory behavior. "You think you're so clever, making up words to insult me, and I won't catch on." It was one of those moments where you widen your eyes and pause to absorb what you just heard. He often forgets the names of objects and casually coins new terms mid-sentence without hesitation. My favorite was when he blanked on the word sandwich and asked me to prepare him a bread meat. Over time, I've grown fluent in deciphering his lingo, but early on it took me a while to understand him. He also has a habit of renaming people Terry in his head when he forgets their names. He called our neighbor Terry to his face for over a year, until the neighbor's wife finally clarified that his name was Neil. My husband may be a complete fool, but he's my fool, and I adore him to bits, when he stubbornly argued that kiwi birds and kiwi fruits were identical. He came across a picture and refused to accept it wasn't genuine, just astonishing. I can, regrettably, confirm this story is entirely true, and as far as I could tell, he wasn't pretending. It's been years, but I vividly recall the passion with which he insisted these kiwis were the same thing. He did many other things during our relationship that showed his foolishness, but this was the ultimate standout. I think this was the breaking point, and we split up a few months later. Sadly, I can't tease him about kiwis or kiwi polish now. I wish I'd thought to do that back then.